Hello guys, and welcome back to more Leg on the Force 9's YouTube channel, and we're going to continue the Leon save from 2015 today. This week we're going to conclude the series, because as you can see we are ever so close to winning the League One title. 6 games left to play, 12 points clear, which means that we just need 2 more wins to guarantee that title, and if they even drop points, then we could get it done even quicker than that. But today we're facing Juventus, because I thought, we haven't done a Champions League game since the who was it? It wasn't Schalke, was it? Who was the live one against? Because we destroyed Schalke 8-4, didn't we? And I was like, okay, let's do a Champions League group game. I believe it was PSV. That's who it was. So I thought, let's go back to the Champions League. We're in the quarterfinals. It's the second leg, and we drew 1-1 at home against Juventus. So the away leg, we have to beat them, really. A draw, unless we get a 2-2 draw, won't be enough. And, if they beat us, that's it. So we need to beat Juventus at their stadium. And in my last save, Juventus were completely dominant in Serie A, and they won 3 league titles in a row. This save, they did win it in 2016, but they came third either side of that, and they are currently in second place now, and they're 5 points behind Roma. So, I was going to say, I couldn't find Inter then, but they're third. So, Inter, they're still a fantastic team, and they've still got, Buffon is still playing. He's aged 40 now. Chiellini is the vice-captain, and their team is good. I mean, they've got Obiang as well. I don't know how long they've had him. But let's have a look at some of the guys they've signed. So, they also have Lukaku, who played excellently against us in the first leg. Is that Douglas Costa? No, it's just Douglas. Yeah, Douglas Costa is actually called Douglas Costa, I think. Alderweireld, the Atletico defender. They signed Jordi Amat from Swansea. That's an interesting one. Pastore, who was at Chelsea previously. Holtby, Obiang, Berardi signed for them right at the start of the save almost. Well, the second season rather. So yeah, they've made some great signings, Juventus. They're doing very well. But we're doing better. We could win the title. What am I going to be doing this week? This is the last week for this save. Next week, I'm going to be starting a brand new save. And throughout the videos that I'm going to be doing this week, I'll be doing little hints as to what the new save is going to be. So the first hint is that I'll be taking charge of a team that were relegated this season. So that's the first hint. So there'll be 1, 2, 3, probably 4 hints as to who my save will be. And then in the season or the series review, I'll be revealing what my next save is going to be. So the first hint is that I'll be taking charge of a team that was relegated this past season. So there we go. And it's not Parma, because someone is already doing Parma. Well, a couple of people doing Parma, but one person is doing Parma in Serie D. And, it's just a shame that happened. Parma, great history, and some of the players that played for them were just amazing. And unfortunately, they've gone back to the amateur ranks. It's a shame. Let's go through the games we played off screen. I played 6, I believe. No, 5. I lied. No, 4. 4. Our last live con, we thumped PSG 3-0. And that was their first league loss in 24 or 23 games. So great. So the 4 games we played off screen. Let's start off with the home game in the Champions League last 16. Against Leverkusen, and as you can see, we won it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be playing Juventus today. We lost 3-1 in the first leg at the Bay Arena, and I thought, that's going to be very difficult to overcome. Umtiti was sent off in the game for his second yellow card. He was suspended for the second leg. I wasn't sure if we would do it, but we did. We won 2-0 at home, meaning that we progressed on away goals. Both goals came from the French striker Ben Yedder. Excellent performance. He's had some poor games this season, but this was one of his best. Lacazette had a poor game, so we took him off, and the same with Dino Halilovic. Fekir and Huntelaar came on, didn't do badly, and Leverkusen really never got going. Only 5 shots for the whole game, only 1 of which were on target. And a 2-0 win, that sent us through to the quarterfinals. I'll look at the first leg now, actually. It was a 1-1 draw at home against Juventus, as I said. Nabil Fekir scored our goal in the 29th minute. Halilovic got an injury in the second half after Juventus had equalised through Romelu Lukaku. who, yeah, they had some really good performances. I mean, goalkeeper Buffon really kept us out. We had a lot of chances, 7 shots on target. Buffon had a fantastic game in goal. Defensively, they were pretty good. And Matt made some chances as well from right back. Pereira had a good game. Quadrado and Moa set up Lukaku for the goal. So, yeah, some really good performances from Juventus. And again, good from us, though. I mean, Umtiti was man of the match this game. What? I'm an idiot. Yeah, he came back for this game after the suspension, and he had a fantastic game in defence. Really good. Shenikov doing well as well. So yeah, I'm happy with the performance. Let's go through the 2 league games I played now. And the first one was against Lens. We were away, and we won 3-1. All 4 goals here coming in the second half. The first half was a bit, it was boring. There's no other word for it. The first half, very little happened. I don't think there was a single highlight in the first half. But the second half came. Huntelaar put us ahead. He came on for the injured Lacazette, I believe. Yes, he did. And then 10 minutes later, got the first goal. 15 minutes later, got the first goal. And unfortunately, Lacazette is injured. So he will be missing the game. He had a twisted knee, and that kept him out. And he's still got a couple of days before he's back in action, really. So yeah, we were 1-0 up. And then we doubled our lead 5 minutes later. Clement Grenier with, you guessed it, a free kick. Again. I mean, his free kicks in this game are just, they're second to none. I've never seen so many scored free kicks. And that was another one there. Lens did pull one back then. Pablo Chavarria, 2 minutes later, made it 2-1. But then it was another 2 minutes. So the goals here come in very quick succession. All 4 goals come in within about 11-12 minutes. Well, less than 10 minutes of each other, actually. And then, yeah, we made it 3-1. Sami Khedira with a tap in, really, from close range. But we didn't tap it in. He smashed it in from close range. 86th minute. And we won 3-1. So that was a good win. Excellent performance. Pretty level, actually. I mean, possession was equal. So, yeah, we just had more chances, really. And then the last game we played before the Juventus first leg was at home against Nice. 2 goals are coming in the first half. Dino Halilovic has been in terrific form. Apart from one poor game, he's had some excellent games as Dino Halilovic. He's now 20 years of age. So, yeah, he's turning into a good player. I mean, his report doesn't suggest so. It says good player and his ability is 2.5 star. But, he's had some amazing games for us. Looking at his history, actually. Let's just have a look. So he hasn't played nearly as many games this season. He started 8 games and he's had 2 from the bench. And he scored more goals than he has in any other season. I mean, he's got 5 goals in all competitions. So he's done very, very well. I mean, he got 2 goals in that PSG game in the last live com. So he got the first goal. And then 31st minute, Ben Yedder converted a penalty conceded by Frank Lambert. A nice English name at right back, even though he's a French region. So it's probably Frank Lambert, not Frank Lambert. So yeah, 2-1 win there. And Nice only had 2-0 rather. 2-0. Nice only had 4 shots, one of which were on target. So yeah, didn't offer a great deal, did they? But we won 2-0. I don't think we had any other injuries. I think Lacazette, no, I lie. Rabiot is also injured. I think he took a knock in one of the games, twisted his ankle, and he's going to be out for another 2 weeks yet. So we're going to be missing Rabiot. And actually, Grenier is also out, I've realised. And he's going to miss 2 to 4 days because he gashed his leg. So we've got some problems in midfield, and we have no Lacazette. So it's going to be difficult today. I think we'll do very well to qualify here. It's going to be difficult. So here we go. I don't know if we'll go through or not. Team selection. Okay, so here we go. We're going to have Alfred Gomes in goal. He's our European and Cup goalkeeper, although sometimes I am forgetting that. I'm going to play... Oh, God, I don't know. Right, we're going to play Groin. So that's fine. I think we'll leave all this as is. Fekir hasn't done very well, actually. I'm going to start Huntelaar in place of Fekir. No, I don't want to change Ben Yedder's role. Huntelaar's role. There we go. Change him to an advanced forward. We'll have Fekir on the bench. And then we need to replace Rabiot on the bench. I think it's going to have to be Aouar Hussein. Yeah. No, he's not doing too well, though. Cornet maybe. Yeah, we'll go with Maxwell Cornet. We'll have a striker option because we don't really have one on the bench. So yeah, that will be my team for today. So in goal, Gomes. Defense will be Shenikov, Umtiti, Kone and Juan Fran, with Gonalon just ahead of them. Freddie Guarin and Sami Khedira in central midfield. Halilovic in the hole, and then Ben Yedder and Huntelaar are strike partnership for this game. Don't play together very often. Usually Ben Yedder plays alongside Lacazette. And if not Lacazette, then it'll be Fekir. But he hasn't done very well recently, Fekir. He's had a few... He's not been terrible, but he hasn't been a standout player, really. There's Juventus' team, so they've got a very tight sort of deep midfield defence thing there. So Buffon in goal, Cacciaridi, Romania, Jordi and Matt there, playing in a back three. Thought he played a right back before, but it looks like it's a back three. Asamoah and Omururo wing backs. Obiang, who of course signed for West Ham a couple of weeks ago. Pereira, and there's Paul Pogba as well, still plays for them. Lukaku and Berardi up front. On the bench, Leali, Belhanda, Trigueros, Carlos Tevez, Lopez, Parodi and Gabbiadini. And there's our bench. Hamza Yilmaz, Bojan Djurkic, Corentin Tolisso, Johan Gorkov, Marco Asensio, Maxwell Cornet and Nabil Fekir. So we'll pick up where we left off from that win against Nice. And let's see if we can upset the odds here and knock Juventus out of the Champions League at the quarterfinal stage. Although that's asking a lot. We'll see what happens though. Thought they'd get an early goal here, but it was saved by Alfred Gomes, whose name I'm learning now. I've been calling him Arnold ever since we signed him, because we have Arnold and Wemba. Well, we do, but he's on loan. And he actually had some really good performances for his loan side, but he won't be staying in our team. And it doesn't really matter, because the save's going to be ending soon anyway. Juventus have a goal. 15th minute, Romelu Lukaku puts them ahead. It's 1-0. Now, if we can get an away goal here, then we just need to score 2 more. I mean, if it's 1-1, would mean extra time. So if we get a goal here, it'll be dead level. So we can't let Juventus score any more goals. Really, that's the be all and end all. We can't let Juventus score again, because if they do, then we have to score 2. If it's 2-2, we go through. But scoring 2 goals against Gianluigi Buffon is that's a lot to ask against who was once one of the best goalkeepers in the world, who is still an extremely good goalkeeper. But he's 40 years old now, and it's 2-0. We're going to be on the end of a goal route here. Lukaku with his second of the game. Umtiti missed the header, and Lukaku, Omururo has just completely dominated that right flank for them. I mean, Shenikov had no chance, and Lukaku puts it in. And Shenikov hit, and Obiang's got a corner here. It's going to be 3-0, isn't it? Here's Berardi. Passes it to Obiang. I mean, they've completely dominated the flanks here. I mean, our fullbacks have not stood a chance. And Pogba hits the crossbar, and it's cleared away by Umtiti in the end. But we're coming up to half time. And it's been, we need to be doing a lot better. That was awful first half. That could not have gone any worse, unless we'd have conceded more than 2 goals. So here we go. Right, so if we can score 2 goals now, we'll go through. So that's all we need to do. It's not going to be easy though. I mean, it's hard. We're past an hour now, and Juventus have a highlight here. Here's Romelu Lukaku, and it's past his Obiang, and he gets to Lukaku, who's Gomes saved the Lukaku effort. And they've got another corner here, and they've completely dominated this match. We've only had 4 shots all game, and I think something needs to change, but I don't know what. I'm going to turn off the narrow play, and I think we need to change a fullback. I think we need to get rid of Shenikov and try Djokic. He's a bit more pacey, is he? A little bit more pacey. He's a bit older, but I think he's a better option than Shenikov. And we're also going to bring on Fekir for Ben Yedder. Try and get some fresh options up front. Try and get some goals here. Because we have to score 2 goals now. I mean, that's even if Juventus don't score again. Obiang, Asamoah, Cacciaridi, Obiang, Asamoah. They're passing it around for fun now. Pogba passes it back to Romagna. Right. Don't do that. Come on. This is awful. Right. Here's Pereira. Lukaku dispossessed by Kone, but Pereira wins it back. Asamoah. I've changed to attacking. Eventually. It took 30 seconds to do that. Gone along to Huntelaar. Halilovic. Now, can we break here? No, we can't. 70 minutes played now. We're running out of time. Right. Last change. Asensio on for Halilovic. I'm not... Right. Get stuck in. And play out of defence. Let's try something like that. We're running out of time here. We've made all our changes. So, this can't go to extra time now. We've got a penalty. Right. 74th minute. And Klaas Jan Huntelaar can make it 2-1 here if he converts the penalty. And if we go through here, we really do not deserve it. Huntelaar converts the penalty. And it's 2-1. Now, if we get one more goal, we will be through on away goals. If that happens... Oh, God. Right, overload. Less than 10 minutes left now. We're going overload. We'll stay unstructured. Take more risks. We need one goal. That's all we need. Oh, great. Now we're down to 10 men. Khedira has been taken off injured. Well, unless we have a very, very late chance here, I think it'll be over. There's only injury time left to play. Less than a minute left. Gomes with a goal kick. And Juan Fran doesn't win the header, but Gonalon wins the ball from Lukaku. Asensio. Huntelaar, it must have been held back then, otherwise he wouldn't have just stopped like that, would he? Gonalon's header passes to Bojan Djokic. Less than 30 seconds left. Amat heads the ball. Here's Pogba. Lukaku. Berardi. Omarua. I think this is going to be it now, but Djokic wins the ball back. This is the chance. Come on, get it forward. Get it forward. Djokic. Fekir. What? Didn't go forward. That's going to be it. Juan Fran to Gonalon. Guarin. And that's it. Well, you know, that first half really, really cost us there. I mean, Juventus, that first half were fantastic. I mean, the second half was good for us. We got a goal back, albeit a penalty. But, yeah, I think we were asking too much of them there. Not too concerned despite the result. We were unlucky. There we go. I think they agree with that. They were relaxed and motivated, it says. We're out of the Champions League, but to get to the quarterfinals, I think that's not to be sniffed at. I mean, we were semi-finalists last year. No one expected us to get that far. Barcelona and Juventus go through to the semi-finals. So, yeah, we have been knocked out. I don't think... Yeah, you know, we were never expected to win this thing. And, you know, to get to the quarterfinals, I don't think that we can moan too much about that. There's no shame in this defeat. No. I'd rather not talk about it. He had a good solid game. He was that Omaruro, that right wing back, had a fantastic game for them. You know, he dominated that flank, and he had Georgi Chenikov in his back pocket there. He had absolutely no chance. So, yeah. Right. But the thing about that means that we now have a chance to focus on winning the Ligue 1 title. Who's in the Coupe de France, actually? Who's in the semi-finals? The final is Bordeaux against Lorient. Right. And the Coupe de la Ligue, who won that in the end? The final is Bordeaux against PSG. Bordeaux could win a cup double. Wow. They're against PSG. Right. Don't think there's any more of these we have to look at. No. So, what we're going to do is tomorrow, we're going to be doing a double live com with Met and Dijon, because If we win both of those games, then we are the champions with 4 games left to play. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So, tomorrow's video, Met and Dijon double live come, and then the video after that, we might be champions by then, but I'll still be playing all these games. So that'll be Lorient against Lille, and then Marseille against Saint-Etienne. So the next 3 videos after today will all be double live coms. And there won't be any matches to go over, like off-screen matches. So it will just be 2 games, and that will be it for those videos. So a lot of action, hopefully plenty of highlights in those matches. So yeah, this week I'll be ending this series, and then Monday next week, which is the 6th of July, I believe. Yeah, 6th of July, I'll be starting my brand new FM series. And remember, the hint from today is that the new team I'll be taking over is a team that was relegated this past season. What I want to try and do as well is there's an LEC Marshall update, which updates all the promotions and relegations and new signings and stuff. So the team that I'll be will hopefully be a team that will be in the division they'll be in the 2015-2016 season. It won't be a case of seeing if I can actually save them. It will be a case of actually playing them in what would be the 2015-2016 season and trying to get them back up to the top flight. So, well, yeah, there's another hint. It's a team that were in the top flight this season. So, that was a hint that I wasn't meant to do. So, you get 2 hints today. And that's going to be tomorrow's hint, so no hint tomorrow. That was a mess up. A cock up. Right, so yeah, tomorrow's video will be facing Met and Dijon in a double live com. That's going to do it for today's video, though. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Goodbye.